Let's get it. Hey. Woo. Yeah. Woo. That joke is fire. That joke is fire. I don't care what I say. That joke was fire. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to After the Fight. I'm your host, Terry Higgins. And we got something to talk about. Before we get into it, before we get into the story, we need to talk about professional sports and these young athletes. Ladies and gentlemen, sports, entertainment are taking advantage of young adults. They're taking advantage of young adults. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you and I know personally that a lot of these young adults that are getting into entertainment and sports, a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them are coming from bad situations, bad living situations. And majority of them are African American. We don't even start. Don't even start. Oh, you talking shit, you racist, you coon. Listen, I can't be racist because I'm black. That's what I'm told. I can't be racist because I'm black. But I can be called a coon though. But hey, I'm okay with being coon. You can call me coonish. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of the problems are from the young African American community. A lot of them are coming from bad living situations, trying to find a way out of their living situation, trying to give a better living for their mama and their siblings and their friends. What happens when a young adult gets a hold of a lot of money that they've never seen before? Millions and billions of dollars that they ain't never seen before. When somebody cuts them a check for a few $1 million. I'm saying a few, but $1 million. Let's say $1 million. They ain't never seen $1 million. A lot of them ain't never seen $1,000. But you cut a young, just young, put it like this, just young, period. It ain't got to be African American. But any young adult coming out the slums, you cut them $1 million and they just go crazy. They go crazy. They don't know what to do. Then you give them the fame with the money. You give them the popularity with the money. Bright lights, name. You done created a damn monster. So you take a young adult that's still pretty much a child. You take them out the ghetto. You take them out the trailer park, and you give them millions. You tell them how great they are. You give them a name. People know who this person is. This person is going like, he going crazy, or she going crazy. You're creating a problem. You're creating trouble. Young, troubled adults. Ladies and gentlemen, we also heard that girls mature faster than boys, right? Well, I'm going to say this. Majority of the time, it's young adult males that are getting in a lot of trouble in the entertainment field and in sports. Girls mature faster than boys. That's what they say. That's what I've heard all my life, is that girls mature faster than boys. So if that's the case, you got little ass boys that are the age of an adult but are not an adult. They're acting like children and doing childish things with millions and millions of dollars. They don't know how to handle all the fame, all the money, all the pressure. It's a lot of pressure being a young adult with millions of dollars and people looking up to you. It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot. Cameras in your face, people in your face, want to ask you questions. Gotta be the one that pay the bills for yourself, your mama, your siblings, your friends. I mean, you ain't got to do it, but you're going to do it because you don't want to leave the hood behind. Leave the hood behind. You want to bring your friends, your family, and all them with you. You know what I'm saying? If I come up, they coming up too. Too much pressure. Trouble for young adults in professional sports and entertainment. And 9 times out of 10, it's the young male adults, young black male adults. Not saying that young white males or young white. And we just know, I'm not going to put statistics because people don't like looking at statistics. They don't believe stats. They don't want to read the shit. They don't want to pay. So I'm not going to give you. I'm going to tell you what I've read myself, and I know personally that a lot of times the majority of the problems in entertainment and in sports are young black males. It's a fact. I can look it up, but I'm not going to because I don't feel like it. But it's a fact. It's a fact that the problem in sports entertainment is the young black male. Not knowing how to handle money, not knowing how to handle fame, and it makes them go cuckoo. They do things that they usually don't do, or they probably do. But guess what? A lot of that stuff that they did as a child, we don't know about. We don't go into their childhood like, oh, Devontae Davis used to sell drugs when he was in high school. Or Shakur Stevenson used to steal cars when he was in high school. Or whatever. We don't give a damn about that. We don't care. We're entertained. But once our favorite entertainers start doing shit that's put on the news while they're professional, then we know. But let me tell you, a lot of these young guys that get into sports entertainment, they probably already got a record. But guess what? They got talent. And these entertainment agencies and these sports and these professional sports leagues and all this shit, they don't give a damn. They don't care about their record. They want them to entertain. They know they're talented and they want to put on TV and they want to make money off of them. And they're going to give them a little change. Just enough to be hood rich. You think these agencies are making these black men, these white men, you think they make them all this money? To make them rich, like rich? No, you're just hood rich. You ain't rich, you just hood rich. You just rich just enough. You just rich just a little bit. But you think the motherfuckers put you in the teams and on TV? You think they give you all the money? You don't lost your mind if you think they give you all the money. They just give you enough to think you're doing something with. But when it comes time to go to the table and do some real grown man shit, your money ain't nothing. They laugh at your little change. They're like, are you serious? They look at your little change like, motherfucker, do you really think you can sit at the table with us? Do you really think you can sit at the table and negotiate shit with us? No. You're just hood rich. You think you're rich because, you know what I'm saying, you ain't never seen $1 billion or $2 billion or $3 billion or $4 billion or whatever or $1 million. I'm saying billion. Million. 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. No. These motherfuckers that'll put you in the, that'll give you a better living, they're not going to give you all the money so you can play ball with them. Hell no. They're only going to give you enough. The motherfuckers that gave you the millions are making fucking billions, trillions, gazillions. They're never going to give you enough to play ball with them. Period. So you think you got some money, you're only hood rich. Your little change cannot play ball with the motherfuckers that put you in that position. But you're rich. You're rich according to your friends, your family, and outsiders like myself. Yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, he balling. He got a nice car, he got rims, you know what I'm saying? He got jewelry and shit. Yeah, he balled like a motherfucker. He buying motherfucking Don P at the motherfucking club, turning up in the VIP section, got hoes on, all kind of shit. So yeah, like a motherfucker like myself, yeah. But I know there's levels to richness. And nigga, you only hood rich. You're only hood rich. You're not balling rich. You're only hood rich. Because you can't play ball with the motherfuckers that put you in the position that you're in. There's levels to richness. And you're only hood rich. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a situation. Now, I don't know if you heard yet. I'm sure you heard that Tank Davis, once again, has put his hands on somebody that he should not have put his hands on. Now, I'm not saying he did it. That's just the allegations. There's allegations that Tank to put his hands on somebody that he should not have put his hands on again. Now, in case you don't know, he's done this before. He's put his hands on somebody before. And I'm going to show you the tape because you don't believe me. I'm going to show you the tape. And this ain't the first time he's been in trouble with the law. He's got a whole nother case that he's still fighting right now, which we're going to talk about. But before we get into that, let's talk about young, talented, troubled men in boxing. Now, we know there's a lot of young, troubled boxers that have come out of boxing in the African-American community. And there's some that have come out the Hispanic community, and there's been some that come out the white community. But I'm African-American, so I'm going to talk about the African-American community, okay? Let's talk about the African-American community that's troubled in boxing. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we got a young brother before. Let's talk about this first young brother. Let's talk about Shakur Stevenson, all right? Now, Shakur Stevenson is a great boxer, young, talented, fast, strong. He got all the skills to pay the bills when it comes to boxing. But I'm going to tell you something. Shakur Stevenson likes to hang with his friends. He likes to hang with his friends, like take his friends everywhere with him, you know what I'm saying? Those are his partners. But one thing I'm going to tell you about this. You can't take your friends with you. You can't. And you can't really take your family with you either because they can fuck you over. When you have the spotlight on you, you have to do things differently. You can't be acting hood. You got to tone your hood shit down. You can't take your hood mentality and use it in the streets when you have a fucking name. When you're a professional athlete, when you're a fucking singer, rapper, whatever, you cannot act hood. You gotta throw all that hood shit away because now the spotlight is on you. Shakur Stevenson. Not that long ago, I'm sure you, if you're a boxing fan, you know this situation. You know about the story. Shakur Stevenson got into a fight. Got into a nasty fight. Not just any kind of fight, but a nasty one. Let's watch the tape. Let's watch the tape. Let's do that. Let's watch the tape. Let's watch the tape. Let's watch the tape, and then we'll do the story. I want you to watch the tape. And tell me what y'all think. Tell me what y'all think. Let's watch the tape.
Now at 6:30, a boxer beat down caught on camera. Police say a professional fighter started throwing punches on Miami Beach after tempers flared, and officials say the fighter and a buddy made some unwanted advances on another group of people.
7 Sheldon Fox has a hard-hitting story behind that bloody beach brawl.
You're looking at a Saturday night fight on Miami Beach. It's newly surfaced surveillance video provided by 640 The Hurricane talk show host Andy Slater from near 20th Street back in June of last year. And this fisticuffs footage features a pro, Shakur Stevenson, a 21-year-old undefeated featherweight boxer seen in the dark-colored long-sleeve shirt with the white markings, showing his punching prowess in a parking garage brouhaha that included 2 women and another man. And Stevenson's in trouble for it, along with the man in the white tank top, 32-year-old David Grayton. You can see both men getting the best of the group. Grayton appears mainly to fight with the women, one who's punched in the face by the valet window, and the other hit repeatedly and roughed up near the ATM before she comes at Grayton again. Stevenson lands a series of right and left-handed blows to the man in the white hooded shirt, who's pummeled while on the ground, then kicked by Grayton before Stevenson pulls his buddy out of the garage. They left, but a witness told cops that they were staying nearby at the Shore Club Hotel, and so the cops went there, found the men in the lobby, and arrested the 2. Police said the group of victims were visibly injured on scene, and according to the arrest report, they said the males were attempting to talk to them and make sexual innuendos towards them. The victims told the males to stop speaking to them. They'll have to talk to their defense attorneys because they're now facing felony charges. Both were charged with battery. The next court date connected to this case scheduled for May the 30th. We're in Miami Beach. Sheldon Fox, today in Florida.
So. That was an ugly brawl. Disgusting. Shakur Stevenson, you're a professional boxer. You lucky they did not charge you with attempted murder. Young man, you can't take your friends with you and act hood with your friends. Can't do it. Young, talented, and obviously still trouble. Still trouble. Because if you weren't in trouble, you wouldn't have been out with your friend kicking motherfuckers' asses. And your boy fighting fucking females. So not only you beating up motherfuckers, you beating up women too. That shit don't look good. Young, troubled boxer. Like, I don't know if you got, I don't know if you got other boxers you hang out with, that's hood boogers. But I know you hang out with your boys. You bring your homies with you, you know what I'm saying? Your partners. And you're doing this kind of activity. Do y'all think Shakur Stevenson got a lot of trouble for this shit? Do you think he got a lot of trouble? Let's go to the story, shall we? Let's go to the story. Let's do that. Let's go to the story. 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 Let's do it. So, who is up the way? It says here, boxer to serve 1 year probation, 50 hours community service for Miami Beach beating. Shakur Stevenson arrested last year for injuring 2 people. Miami Beach, Florida, American boxer Shakur Stevenson was sentenced Tuesday to a year of probation following a brawl inside a Miami Beach parking garage last summer that injured a man and a woman. Stevenson, a former Olympic boxer, was also ordered to complete 50 hours of community service and pay the victims medical expenses. This morning, we entered a change of plea. Mr. Stevenson took responsibility for what took place on the night in question. His attorney told reporters outside the courtroom the court accepted his plea, and Mr. Stevenson is now moving on with the rest of his life, as are the other individuals in this case, and I think everything in it appropriately as it should have. Do you really think so? Shakur Stevenson got legal weapons. His hands are legal. Well, they're not legal, but you know what I mean? These are dangerous weapons that he's carrying. His hands are dangerous. His hands can really hurt you. You regular person like myself do not want to get hit by Shakur Stevenson. Stevenson was arrested July 1st, 2018 and charged with misdemeanor battery. According to police report, Stevenson and another boxer, David Grayton, so David Grayton was a boxer too, all right, made comments to a group of people in the garage, including 2 women to whom they directed sexual innuendos, which sparked the fight. All right, we heard that in a news report. Police said paramedics treated the man and the woman at the scene for cuts and bruises. Stevenson and Grayton fled the scene before officers arrived, the report said. So they fled the scene. So they knew they fucked up. They knew they fucked up. The 2 were arrested a short time later at the hotel, the report said. According to authorities, Stevenson had a cut on his lip and Grayton had cuts on his knuckles. Stevenson of New York, New Jersey was celebrating his 21st birthday with friends on South Beach when the incident occurred. 21 years old. 21. Shakur Stevenson was 21. Just legal enough to drink. Drink alcohol. Just legal enough to drink alcohol. His attorney called the incident a horrible indiscretion and said it was very unlike his client. It didn't look like it to me. It looked like this is shit that he has done before. But whatever. Okay. Shakur Stevenson, a wonderful young man, the attorney said. This is a horrible indiscretion on his part. Very inconsistent with his history. This is a young man who's had one goal since he was 8 years old, and that was to be a professional boxer. The attorney said he didn't believe the incident would have an effect on Stevenson's career as a boxer. Of course not. Of course not. They're not going to. No, he is the money. He is a money tool for Bob Arum, ESPN, Top Rank Boxing. No, he ain't killed nobody. He could have killed somebody. He could have. He could have been charged with attempted murder. Him and his friend. That's also a boxer. Now, this is my first time reading this. When I do these stories, look, it's all fresh. I give it to you fresh. I'm reading it. I'm hearing about, I'm doing it. I don't read none of this shit before I give it to you. I read it to say, when I say it, I read it with you. I don't read none of it before I get you the show. So listen, he's 21 years old. Just young enough to drink. Young and troubled. Young and troubled professional boxer. He gets 1 year probation and 50 hours of community service for the Miami Beach beating with his homeboy that's also a boxer. So not just one, both of these guys are professional boxers and just don't know how to act. The lights are on you. Lights, camera, action. Crazy, right? It's crazy. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But anyway, like I said, I thought he was hanging with friends. I thought Shakur Stevenson was hanging where he's hanging with friends, but it's not like, childhood friends. He's hanging with other boxer friends. And they doing this kind of activity. Crazy, ain't it? Crazy. Now, let's get into another boxer, shall we? Let's get into the one that we should be talking about right now. But I just want to put some light on, it ain't just Tank Davis. There's other young black African-American boxers that aren't doing too well either. They have decided to bring the hood into professional boxing, into their career. Tank Davis, Gervonta Tank Davis, from Baltimore, Maryland, DMV area. I'm a DMV. I love the DMV area, but the DMV area is getting crazier and crazier. And I'm happy I moved out to the DMV area. I go to visit. I will go to visit, but I'm a mountaineer now. I'm a mountaineer. I'm a black redneck. I live in West Virginia. But ladies and gentlemen, the DMV area is getting crazy. Getting crazy. It's getting dangerous. Getting dangerous. But anyway, though, we need to talk about our boy Gervonta Tank Davis from Baltimore, Maryland. Talented, powerful, and he's lost it. I would say my boy's lost it. My boy is confused. Tank is confused. He's very confused. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Shall we? Can we get into it? Can we get into it? Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into some of Tank's past. Some of his past. All right, shall we? Shall we get into Tank's past? Let's take a look at the Tank's past. Since he's been a professional boxer. All right, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's share some stories, shall we? Let's share some stories. Let's share some stories. I need to go to my stories. Hold on, give me a minute. 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 Let's go here. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. All right, what you do? What are you doing? Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Go there. No, don't want that. What the hell? Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Sometimes this stuff can be tricky. It could be tricky. Just gotta take some time. No, right, boom. Right here. Let's go here. And ladies and gentlemen, Tank has had past issues. Past issues. Says the past issues. Let's go into this one first.
He is superstars, and he's from right here in Baltimore, and tonight he is the focus of a hit-and-run investigation. Hello, everyone. I'm Vic Carter.
And I'm Rick Ritter. Welcome to the news at 11. Well, it is certainly a story that is making nationwide headlines. A new police report reveals Gervonta Tank Davis allegedly behind the wheel during a crash that left 4 people injured.
WJC is live. Kelsey Kushner has more details for us tonight. Kelsey.
Vic, Rick, well, we were able to get our hands on the documents that say that Davis was not only driving that Lamborghini when that crash happened, but he is also at fault. Surveillance video captures the shocking moment Gervonta Davis allegedly plows into a fence after crashing into another car. The police report obtained by WJZ says it happened in November at the corner of Martin Luther King and Washington Boulevards. It says Davis was behind the wheel of a Lamborghini SUV when he ran a red light and struck a Toyota Celero. 4 people were inside the car, the front airbags deployed, and the car is listed as destroyed. The report says Davis and 2 passengers ditched the car, which has a base list price of more than $200,000, and took off on foot. Davis is listed in the report as possibly injured. The 2 women in the Celero, ages 18 and 19, and 2 men, 18 and 20, were taken to the hospital with minor to severe injuries. At the time of the crash, flyers circulated on social media for a birthday celebration for Davis at a nightclub downtown. Sources say Davis arrived at the club around midnight and left around 1:30. Less than 30 minutes later, surveillance video captured the crash. Now, nearly 4 months later, no charges have been filed. In a statement to WJZ, city police say they're working closely with the state's attorney's office and their investigators to determine if charges should be filed. Hours after the story broke on Friday, Davis sent out this tweet and included photos of him getting into a Lamborghini SUV. Now, police say that this is not Davis's first run-in with the law. He was arrested about a year ago after allegedly assaulting his girlfriend, and 2 years prior to that, he was charged in connection to a fight that happened in D.C. Reporting live tonight, Kelsey Kushner for WJZ.
So Tank and some people hit and run. Hit and run. Ran a red light. So you hit somebody and you get up and you leave the scene. Hood activity. This is hood shit. Why are you driving? You think I ain't driving no damn where. I need a chauffeur. Why are you driving? You can afford a driver. You already at a goddamn club. So I know you've been drinking. Hopefully that's all you was doing was drinking. Hopefully you weren't doing nothing other than drinking. But it's a possibility you could have been doing something other than drinking. Which a lot of athletes do a little bit of. Let's keep it real. We know these motherfuckers is doing a little. All that shit, the injections and the powder and the weed, we know they doing it. We know it. Don't even act like we don't know. We know they doing some other shit other than fucking drinking. They just keep 100. But you still, regardless of all that, you're out here doing other shit. Young in trouble. Professional boxers. Young in trouble. Now we know that Tank. We used to hang with, still hanging with Adrian the Prowler Broner. About billions. Now about broke. Well, I don't know if he's about broke. Now he just signed his contract with BLK Prime. I don't know if he's broke anymore. He say he's doing good now. He got billions again. But we know Adrian Broner had some issues. He was up under Floyd and Adrian Broner. Floyd was cool. I mean, Floyd is cool. Floyd ain't got no real, he ain't got no issues with the streets. But we know Adrian Broner had a problem with the streets. And now, look, Tank hanging with Adrian Broner. You ain't learned nothing. You ain't gonna learn nothing to go from Adrian Broner. Tank. I'm just gonna let you know. Tank from Baltimore, the DMV area. The DMV area is, it ain't that good no more. Well, I'm gonna say this: Baltimore is off the fucking chain. And Tank's from Baltimore. Just go look. If you don't believe me, you don't think Baltimore's off the chain, go do your research. Baltimore's off the chain. Tank's from Baltimore, and Tank bringing in all that Baltimore shit into damn professional sports. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Why is my shit not? Hold on. Why is my shit acting like this? Oh, I see. What the hell? Ain't this some shit? Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I almost lost my power. I had to check my fucking cords and shit. Ladies and gentlemen. Bringing the hood from Baltimore into fucking professional boxing. Car accident. Now, if you was listening to the news segment, he has a problem with hit women. Let's watch. Let's go see what Tank is doing. Let's go see what else Tank's doing. Let's go look. Tank, let's look at Tank. Across the world. See, I see you. All right, so hold on. Before we get into it, I want to introduce Dance by Dre, all right? Now, this is the dance team of women from all across the world. Damn, stop. Oh, shit. See, I see you. All right, so hold on. Before we get into it, I want to introduce Dance by Dre, all right? Now, this is the dance team of women from all across the world. This ain't the first time. This ain't the first time this has happened. Tank has put his hands on a woman before. This has happened before. This ain't the first rodeo. This is not his first rodeo. This is not his first rodeo doing dumb shit in the streets. This is not Tank's first time. Ladies and gentlemen, for those that did not know what's going on with Tank, let's get into it. What is going on with Tank? What is going on with Tank? What is going on with them? Let's see. Let's see what's going on with Tank. All right. All right, ESPN, come on now. Gervonta Tank Davis arrested, jailed on domestic violence charge. Boxer Gervonta Davis was arrested Tuesday in Parkland, Florida, and jailed on a domestic violence charge of battery causing bodily harm, according to Broward County Sheriff's Office records. Okay? Davis remains in custody at Broward County's main jail bureau in Fort Lauderdale following a Wednesday morning court hearing, where bond was set at $1,000, a jail official said. That's very low. The details of Davis' arrest and the allegations against him are not yet available. Davis' team declined comment. Davis, 28 of Baltimore, is scheduled to headline a PBC on Showtime pay-per-view event on January 7th in Washington, D.C. against Hector Luis Garcia. The bout is planned as a prelude to an April 25th super fight in Las Vegas against Ryan Garcia. Davis, 27 wins, 25 knockouts, is a former 130-pound title holder. I don't know if this incident is going to mess up his fights in wonderful Washington, D.C. I don't know if it is. But ladies and gentlemen, Tank has a whole nother issue that he has not fixed yet. His hit and run situation is still up in the air, I think. I don't know if it's been fully been cleared yet, that situation. But Tank has some issues. Before even that hit and run, he was in a damn fight in D.C. So, young and troubled in professional boxing, young and troubled, young black African-American males, troubled. Davis also is set to appear, let's get to it. Davis also set to appear in Baltimore Circuit Court on February 16th for his alleged involvement in an unrelated hit and run incident. So yes, it's not. He has a whole nother case in February. So you want to do some more shit on top of the shit you ain't even fixed yet? Hit and run incident in November 2020, according to court records. Davis was accused of fleeing the scene of an accident that involved 4 people, including a pregnant woman. Woman was pregnant. He is facing 14 charges, including failure to immediately return and remain at the scene of an accident involving bodily injury. He also is facing a civil suit. In addition, Davis was facing 2 misdemeanor battery charges for an incident in February 2020 in which he was observed battering his former girlfriend. According to police in Coral Gables, Florida, that case was discharged on December 13 per court records. So that one was dismissed. But you saw the video where he put his hands around her neck and dragged her out. So now we got a whole nother situation. Sir. So let's see here. We got some more Gervonta Tank Davis news. Let's look what this is. Judge rejects plea deal for boxer Gervonta Davis after 2021 hit and run crash. A Baltimore judge on Wednesday rejected a plea deal for professional boxer Gervonta Tank Davis, who was charged in connection with a hit and run crash in 2021 that left 4 people injured. The plea deal sought no jail time and included two months of home detention and unsupervised probation. What? So they didn't want no jail time, 2 months of home detention, and unsupervised probation. Baltimore City Circuit Court Judge Melissa Finn heard from J.R. Smith, a victim of the crash, who gave an impact statement before rejecting the plea deal and setting a trial date for December 12th. All right. Smith said she was pregnant and begged Davis to help her get out of the mangled car so she could get home to her daughter. She said Davis grabbed his belongings and left the scene. Smith said her knee is significantly damaged. She is going through extensive physical therapy, and the doctor said she will never be the same. She also had to have her gallbladder removed. I'm just trying to get myself to normal, but the doctor says I'll never be back to who I was, Smith said. Referring to the plea deal, Smith said it's just unacceptable, in my opinion. The trial is expected to last 2 days. And that's that. That's that. Young in trouble. Young in trouble. Who's mentoring these young professional athletes? These young professional boxers, who's mentoring them? Who's telling them you can't be out here doing hood shit? The spotlight's on you, young man. The spotlight's on you, young man. Young black man. The money, the power, the fame. Too much. Too much. They ain't never been around this type of shit before. It's too much. Too much money, too much fame, too much power. Make you go crazy. Don't know what to do with yourself. Don't know how to act. Because you're still maturing as a young man. Because young men don't mature as fast as girls do. That's why it's not that many young women out here doing hood shit. You don't see Clarissa Shields out here doing hood shit. The GOAT. You don't see the GOAT out here doing hood shit. You don't. You don't see Amanda Serrano out here doing hood shit. You don't see too many professional women athletes or women actors or singers. You just don't see. I mean, you get a sprinkle of it, just a sprinkle, but most of it is done, majority of it is done by males. Young black males. Just look it up. I ain't got to give you the stats. You go looking for yourself. Go Google search. Google is the answer. Go Google it. If you don't believe me, go Google it. There's a lot of young, troubled African-American athletes and entertainers in the entertainment field that's doing a lot of hood shit because they're not mature yet. There's no mentors to help direct them in their careers. So they're out doing hood shit with their friends, other entertainers, other athletes. This is what they're out here doing. They're out here doing a lot of dumb shit. It's a shame. It's a shame, but this is it. I've told you, they don't know how to act already. Money, power, fame equals crazy. Equals I don't know what to do with my fucking self. Means trouble. Young, troubled boxers, young, troubled athletes, young, troubled entertainers, and eventually, you're gonna have to pay the price. Because eventually, all your shit just can't keep getting swept under the rug. It just can't. And with Tank, you already got shit. You already got some shit. You already got some fresh shit that you ain't cleared yet. You want to add more shit to the shit that you ain't cleared yet. That ain't smart at all. That ain't smart. And Tate wants to eventually mentor other boxers. How? How are you going to mentor other boxers, Tate? How are you going to mentor other boxers, Tank? How are you going to teach other boxers how to do things in professional boxing when you're not doing it? When you're not doing it. Nobody's showing you shit. Nobody's teaching you how to act. Nobody's telling you what not to do. Floyd should have been teaching you, like, nigga, chill out. Before, obviously, ain't took you and said, nigga, chill out. Now you done kick Floyd to the curb and try to do Tank Davis promotions. GTD promotions. Maybe you should go back to Floyd so Floyd can fucking raise you right. I'm sorry. Look, get mad at me all you want. Floyd you need to go back to Floyd. It's like, Floyd, look, man, I need some help. I think Floyd would actually probably get you some help. He would actually probably be like, look, there's a reason why I didn't let you go on your own. There's a reason why. But now that you want to be on your own and do your own motherfucking thing, guess what? You're on your fucking own. And the sad thing is, he was doing fuckboy shit under Floyd. But the thing is, you can't just expect the motherfucker to help you unless you ask for fucking help. Floyd just be like, look, nigga, let me help you out. No. Floyd got a family, he got kids and shit. No, he got kids that acting crazy as damn self. But I'm sure if you said, look, Floyd, man, look, I need some help. I'm sure Floyd would be like, you know what? Let's sit down, let's talk, let's figure some shit out. Let me tell you how to fucking act. Let me tell you how to fucking act. Same thing with Shakur Stevenson. You see fucking Terrence Bob Crawford doing hood booger shit? Do you see Terrence Crawford doing hood booger shit? I know you and him talk. Y'all friends and shit. Shakur. All you gotta do is ask a nigga like, hey, man, I need to get my shit together. And a nigga probably would help you to get your shit together. Like, nigga, no, we don't do this. We're professionals. Motherfuckers look up to us. We're role models of goddamn children. You might not want to be role model, but you are a role model. You can't be out here doing hood shit, young man. They already want us to fucking fail. They already want you to fucking fail. They want you to do hood shit. They want you to. They really actually want you to. They're not going to get rid of you. They're going to still keep you around, but they're going to sit in the office. They're going to look. We know what's going to happen. But we're going to help. We're going to try to help clean up your shit. But listen, they can't get you help unless you want it. And there's a bunch of grown men around you that are watching you like some sad shit. But like I said, if you don't ask for the help, they ain't gonna just volunteer help for you. Terrence Crawford just ain't gonna volunteer fucking help for you. Floyd Mayweather ain't gonna just volunteer help for you. Parenting? You think they're gonna go volunteer parenting? Niggas got families already, kids. They act the fool. Y'all professional athletes just like them. So they know they're not going to volunteer their services for you unless you say, guess what, man, I need some help. I need you to guide me. Help guide me, brother. Help guide me. I want to be like you. Young in trouble. Professional boxer. And it goes for this shit just don't go in the black community. There's some dumb fucks in the white community in boxing. There's some dumb fucks in the Hispanic community in boxing. There's some dumb fucks in the Russian community. There's dumb fucks. They're just dumb motherfuckers in sports and entertainment altogether. It ain't a race thing, but like I said, I want to only talk about my community because I'm a black man and I see it. And I got a son that's in boxing right now, and I got to teach him, look, it starts right now. You know what I'm saying? It starts right now. Your image starts right now. You want to be a boxer, you want to go pro, you got to act like a professional. You can't take all the hood booger shit into the ring. into professional sports or whatever it is you're trying to do in life, you got to leave the hood shit out. Leave it alone. If you want to be a hood nigga, just be a hood nigga. Don't be a professional. Don't do nothing. Just be fucking hood. You want to be hood? Just be hood. Just be hood. Like I said, when you step into the intimate field and all that, these young kids are gonna look up to you as being their role model. And they find out you beat up women, do drugs, fight at clubs, get drunk, cause accidents, do hit and runs. What kind of role model is that? That's no fucking role model. That's not. Men, women, we got to do better raising our children. We have to do better raising our children. We got to do better with keeping a household. These children need fathers in the house. They need them in the house. And just because you don't like a motherfucker, don't mean a motherfucker can't stay in the house. Motherfucker, you stay in one room, I stay in the other room. But these children need parents. 2 parents in a household raising their children. This going here, going there, splitting up here, splitting up there. No. Now you're causing problems. You're causing these young, troubled athletes, young, troubled entertainers, young, troubled just fucking everything. And it just spills out in the streets. There's murder. There's crime. There's no role models, even though only role models should be is goddamn parents, but bad role models for your children, because the ones that out here being role models didn't have a mother or father either, but they're role modeling your children. How does a motherfucker be a role model to a kid that ain't even would never no parenting? How can an athlete be a role model when that athlete or entertainer didn't have a mother or father to raise them? But these are the guys that your kids looking up to as being role models when they aren't even parented themselves. They can't be a role model because they don't know no better them goddamn selves. Ladies and gentlemen, this is After the Fight. I'm your host, Terry Higgins. Do me a favor. Like, share, subscribe, hate, leave a comment. I don't care. I don't care. Hate this shit. I don't care. Hating is free. Like is free. Subscribing is free. And ladies and gentlemen, I love boxing. I do. I love it. But I don't like hearing about... This is sad. This is sad. Where are the mentors in boxing? Where are the mothers and fathers of these young men? What are y'all doing? We got to do better. 2023. Let's do better. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm out. I'm your host. Like I said, once again, like, share, subscribe, hate, leave a comment, do all that good shit. It's all free. I don't ask for nothing. I just ask for a hit, a like, a dislike, a comment. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see y'all 2023. Be safe out there. Love y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed the show. If not, like I said, dislike, hate, I don't give a fuck. It's all free. Anyway, I'm out. Peace!